What if I told you you were never lazy? What if all those moments you couldn't get up, couldn't focus, couldn't finish what you started, weren't about a lack of discipline, but a lack of something deeper? Stay with me because this might be the most important truth you've never been told. You think you're lazy because you don't always act, because you delay, you overthink, you avoid. But let me tell you something. People don't avoid action because they're lazy. They avoid action because they're scared. Scared of failing. Scared of judgment. Scared of what trying and still falling short would say about who they are. You weren't lazy. You were protecting yourself. That voice in your head calling you lazy, it's not your truth. It's your wound. Let me ask you this. Who told you you weren't good enough? Was it a teacher? A parent? A moment when you failed once and decided that meant you were a failure? Somewhere along the way, you stopped believing that effort was enough. You started thinking, why even try if I'll just disappoint myself again? That's not laziness. That's fear, dressed up as stillness. That's what happens when you confuse your worth with your results. And it's time to change that. You keep waiting to feel motivated, but motivation doesn't show up first. Action does. Motivation is not lightning. It's not magic. It's a spark you build through movement, not mood. And here's the truth. You say you lack discipline, but you've survived days that should have broken you. You've shown up when no one saw. You've carried weight in silence. That's not weakness. That's quiet strength. You don't lack motivation. You lack belief that your actions actually matter. But they do. Every small step counts. And every step is proof you're not done yet. So let's rewrite the label. You're not lazy. You're healing. You're untangling years of judgment. You're learning how to feel safe with effort again. Progress isn't loud. Sometimes it's getting out of bed. Sometimes it's just trying again. And that is growth. And growth is messy. It's slow, but it's real. And real is enough. So the next time you hear that voice say, I'm just lazy, stop, breathe, and remember this. You were never lazy. You were scared. You were tired. You were human. But you are still here, still growing, still capable of becoming everything you were meant to be. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to feel ready. You don't have to do it all today. You just have to take one small step forward. Because your future doesn't need perfection. It just needs you. And if you're ready to take that next step, watch my previous video on the power of mindset, where I break down the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. It will change the way you see failure, success, and your own potential forever. You'll see why your mindset is the foundation for everything. Click on the video, and I'll meet you there.